Hey boys and girls, what's up? Hope you're well. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm switching things up again and I'm talking about a topic that is very dear to my heart, that being travel. I want to discuss the importance of traveling and why I urge everyone to explore as much as they possibly can if they have the means to do so. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So, I've been fortunate enough to travel from a very young age. I'm a quarter English, a quarter Italian, a quarter Norwegian, and a quarter Trinidadian. So there's an interesting fact for those of you who didn't know that. My granddad, being the full Italian one in the family, has always inspired me to step outside my comfort zone and explore, especially within the Italian cuisine realm. So he's actually a retired head chef and he cooks the most amazing Italian food. And I've picked things up along the way from him on my way to adulthood. So my granddad actually used to own an apartment in Sardinia, which is an island west of mainland Italy, and we used to go there as a family every summer. So I have very fond memories within my youth going to Sardinia and spending 6 weeks there every summer. I spend my birthday there. I was born on August 16th, so I'm a Leo, and I just remember having the most amazing summer holidays. I remember these very hot summers. I remember exploring the local town, which was still is called Calasetta, and I remember everyone being so friendly, and it's a very local community, and everyone is just so welcoming, so welcoming, and so friendly. I remember taking very early morning swims. I remember the days where loads of jellyfish would be washed up upon the shore and even packed in the sea, and I'd get my bucket and I'd start fishing out jellyfish. I don't know what I was playing at, but I found it really intriguing.
What did we just catch?
Caught a jellyfish. I feel like when I was a little kid, because I used to buy these little fishing nets and fish them all out. I just have all these random fond memories. Anyway, Sardinia is a beautiful country. I actually recently returned because my granddad sold his apartment, and I got in contact with the people who now own the apartment and asked if me and my girlfriend could stay there for a couple of weeks, and we had that opportunity, and it was absolutely incredible. It brought back so many nostalgic memories, and it's a place that I would highly recommend if someone wants to explore a section of Europe where it's very authentic, very warm, but very peaceful, and has the most beautiful views at the same time. So for me, Sardinia holds a very special place in my heart, and I would say has pieced a certain piece of the puzzle within my DNA together. It's sort of contributed to who I am today, and it's just the most extraordinary place. I also remember as a kid going on my first proper ski trip abroad to Austria, to Zauchensee. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And that was with a friend of mine and his mom and my mom. This again was at quite a young age, and I have such fond memories of it. It was, again, as I say, the first proper ski trip that I had taken part in away from England. I've been skiing since I was a kid, literally since as long as I can remember. I would ski every weekend at the Snowdome. I wanted to actually be a ski instructor before music and content creating started to sort of peer through the window, if you like, and become more of a passion for mine. So that's probably what I would have ended up doing if it wasn't for music, content creating, YouTube, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I remember Austria being such a beautiful place, really different to what I was used to, because, you know, I'd be going to Sardinia every summer and I'd be experiencing these really hot holidays, and I'd never really had a proper winter holiday before, but I absolutely loved it. The thick snow, the cold air, but it was refreshing, you know. That's another thing, like when I go abroad, I feel as if half the places that I travel have such clean air, much cleaner than the UK, less polluted, and it cleanses you almost, frees your mind, relaxes you as a person, and that's one thing I absolutely adore as well about traveling to certain countries. Anyway, Zauchensee, Austria was absolutely amazing. I remember tearing down the slopes with my friend, catching chairlifts up above the mountains, having these incredible views, and that played also an important part in my travel diary, if you like, and I have still to today such fond memories of that place. Absolutely amazing. Other places I've briefly visited have been countries such as France, Germany. I've been to Romania to see my friend there, which was one of the first proper solo trips that I did on my own, which was an incredibly eye-opening experience. And I had my eyes open to some lovely, lovely people, some amazing local food and beautiful views. I've been to America with my dad, and one of the most important countries which I'd like to mention, which has such a special place in my heart, that I've recently visited and I've been to now, I think, 4 or more times, is the country of Iceland. I first visited Iceland solo and stayed in a sort of bed and breakfast, if you like, which was at the time managed by a friend of mine called Johans, and he was very welcoming and we got on quite well, and he sort of opened my eyes more to what the local traditions were of the country and sort of where to visit, even though he admitted himself that he hadn't really even touched the tip of exploring his own country. And I sort of just hired a car, and I remember just looking on Google at really cool places to visit in Iceland, and I thought to myself, you know what, can I do a round trip of the country? Because I think the whole drive round Iceland was only around 8 hours or so, so theoretically you could do it in a day. But of course, if you want to stop off at all the beautiful locations, then you're going to have to find somewhere to sleep overnight. And I remember a few of the nights just sleeping in my car. I wanted to explore this country thoroughly. I remember being in the plane before landing, and I could see all these craters from erupted volcanoes and these lava fields, and I just thought, wow, this place looks absolutely stunning. I saw some of the black sand beaches and I was like, my god, this country looks like it has so much dynamic. Before I even landed, I knew this country was going to be amazing. And it was quite intimidating because this was all on my own again. I didn't know anyone in Iceland. So this for me really was the proper first authentic solo trip, if you like, where I didn't know anyone. And again, I was traveling completely on my own. Anyway, I hired this car. People there were really friendly. That's the thing that I should mention too. People in Iceland are absolutely lovely. And most people there can speak English too. So there's not really a language barrier. And that makes it all the more merrier for you. Although I really would like to learn the Icelandic language, but it's very difficult. Anyway, I explored and I went to these waterfalls. I remember a waterfall called Godafoss Waterfall. I think I pronounced that correctly. And there are so many other beautiful waterfalls, which I'll have to put images up. I might even have some videos of when I've actually visited the country. And it's just, oh my god, the dynamic beauty this country holds is second to none. I remember visiting these glaciers. I remember visiting the black sand beaches. I remember going to this place called Studligo Canyon, which is probably my favourite place in Iceland. This secret tucked away canyon over a really big hike that you have to take along a field. And in certain seasons, it has the most clear blue water. And in other seasons, for some reason, the water turns grey. So it has this very dynamic water flowing through it, but it has these incredible basalt rock formations on either side of the stream. And it is just so stunning. This place somehow looks so futuristic, but so old school at the same time, and is just the perfect place to meditate. And I just remember staring over this canyon for the first time, and I have never felt so free in my life. I remember taking spontaneous hikes up to random waterfalls, and I'd never seen such beauty in my life. Literally every location just absolutely blew me away. And I'd bathe in the cold Icelandic water, and I'd never felt so free. I mean, granted, when the water hits you, it's quite a shock and it's quite cold, don't get me wrong, but if you're brave enough to stand under it for a prolonged period of time, you just feel so free and so cleansed. It is beautiful. I just can't describe it. Iceland also has a lot of natural hot springs which you can just go and bathe in, which is absolutely phenomenal. You feel so connected to the earth, and I just can't describe the sensation. Again, it's one of those things that you just have to try for yourselves. In the summer, Iceland has extremely long days. They basically don't have any night, so it's always light. Literally, you could be driving at 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and the sun will still be out. It will look like a permanent sunset almost. It gets a little bit darker, but not pitch black by any means. And in the winter, it's the opposite. So they have really short days, and it's dark most of the times, and that's when you're most likely to see the northern lights. Anyway, both seasons are so extreme. Summer's quite dry, but still can be quite cold, and in the winter, it's very icy, very snowy, but such an unbelievable experience. Oh my god, even speaking about it just right now makes me want to fly over there. It's the most beautiful place, and I feel as if when you go in winter, you have a completely new experience to what you have in summer, and that's what makes Iceland so cool as well, is that whenever you go, you'll always see something new, and you'll always experience something different, but it's always so beautiful. Anyway, Iceland has a lot of beauty, beauty of which words won't really do justice. I'll try and throw up as many images and as many clips in this video of what I have from my multiple visits to Iceland, but it's a place that has a very special place in my heart, as you can tell. I want to know, guys, let me know in the comment section down below, what country holds a special place in your heart? Where have you got fond memories of if you've travelled a lot? Have you travelled? Are you someone that's never travelled before? Essentially, I wanted to make this video because there are so many countries out there which have outstanding beauty and such cool people which can really help you expand your mind, and that's sort of the principle of this video. Is I want to urge you to travel because it's educational, it expands the mind, it's so good for you. I recently returned from a ski trip with the TGF boys from Verbia in Switzerland. Amazing, best ski trip I've ever had, and I think just sort of reminiscing of that right now, I'm already missing it, was another reason why I wanted to make this video. It was a completely new experience. Again, I met some really amazing people. I had the time of my life on the slopes of Switzerland. I did a lot of off-piste skiing with my friend Phelan, which you know, has now some memories which will last forever in my mind. We took some risks, but I'm so glad we did. It pushed me outside of my comfort zone. I sort of embraced new challenges, and it was phenomenal. Guys, traveling is crucial. Please, if you can, travel. You don't have to have, you know, a massive budget either to travel. There are so many YouTube videos out there which tell you how you can travel on a tight budget. Guys, I urge you to do it. It really expands the mind. It helps you to grow, and it opens your possibilities. It opens opportunities and just makes you want to see more, and sort of opens up a new chapter within the world and makes you realize how many places there are that are worth seeing. Guys, if you can, travel. Let me know where you're traveling to. Again, let me know if you've never traveled, but please, I urge you to do so. And yeah, I just wanted to make this video because traveling really does hold a special place in my heart, and after recently having returned from Switzerland, as I say, I even want to travel more now. And I know it's not easy at the moment with the whole COVID situation. There's so many barriers in the way, which again is another reason why I wanted to make this video, because I want to push you to do so. Find a way to push past these barriers, push past these challenges, these obstacles. Live life to the full, and don't let stuff get you down. There is so much out there to see. Guys, anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please, as always, smash the like button. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss a future upload. Make sure notifications are switched on, and I'll see you very soon. Take care, guys. Peace.